All right. Well, we should be live. I'm showing the wrong thing on the screen. There we go. We're
Yay.
back with our Cyberpunk Red. It's been a while. Lots of things have been happening around here, and we haven't been able to return until now, but we're back. We are down to Laszlo tonight. So remember the events of the last session. You were on a chartered plane ride to the opening premiere of the film that you guys had successfully helped get in the can, and some of you had cameo roles. Certainly, your coffin motel was a prominent feature in the film. Um, but on your way there, plane had some issues, which your new character, as played by Jameis, was able to land the plane successfully in the best way possible. Uh, Coming in, you noticed it's a very small island. The only things that you noticed coming in, there were about a mile behind you from where your plane lands. There were some structures back there. Otherwise, the only signs that this island is in use is that there is a runway of sorts here. This is one of the reasons you were able to bring the plane down safely. Had recently had the floor bulldozed over because this is a jungle island, and it looked like flamethrowers were perhaps used to cut back some of the foliage around the sides as well. So we're going to take up with the plane successfully landing. And let's go ahead and introduce who we have tonight. Jameis, who are you playing? The two characters that you have aboard.
I myself am playing Pinta.
Mm-hmm.
It's the younger sister of our famed Tetra. She is a corpo. She's a corpo sellout for the Hollywood conglomeration, or whatever. I don't know if we do. We have a. Oh, I'm not coming to the name of it.
Oh, we'll look it up later. It's one of the
Yeah,
new
it doesn't matter.
corporations that have come up after the Red.
Yep. And I have two underlings with me, Adam and Jensen, and they'll be staying here on the plane. Adam is looking after the tech side of things, and Jensen does social media. If I remember, I can't remember which is which off the top of my head right this second.
Yep, that works. And Steven.
Hello, I'm Steven. I may be coughing throughout this episode. Try to keep that to a minimum. But I'm playing Pinball, who has a completely different accent that is also inconsistent. He is the wizard of arcade games, and arcade games in the future means death dealing via guns, which translates directly to his life as a mercenary soldier.
It's
Uh,
mostly video games in the now, too. But again, I digress. Go ahead.
he also does occasional Dance Revolution. He's good at it.
Mm.
The gun play in that is minimal,
We'll
but
say
still
that
present.
Pinball has just figured out that he might be slightly allergic to the jungle foliage here, and thus his deeper voice and coughing tonight.
What is this outdoors? The pollen? Everybody's allergic to pollen. That's why we killed all the trees.
And Kim.
Okay, my character is Tetra, who is the fixer, and basically oversaw quite a bit in the movie production. Is probably partly responsible for getting us into this mess anyway.
No, you had nothing to do with it. Actually, you're not exactly sure why the plane went down.
No.
On board the plane, there is the captain, and there is Sylvester, who was the helper that was assigned to you, basically your steward.
Isn't the
on this
captain
mission.
dead?
Captain is dead, but he's still aboard. His body wasn't
Well,
ejected somewhere.
no. His mind got destroyed when he tried to link into the.
Yes, yeah, he got reduced to cabbage. Right. You also found a locker of goodies on board the plane because, of course, high rent planes like this are going to carry armaments on board. You also found a bit of supplies as well in cases just like this if the plane were to go down. There you go.
I don't suppose there happened to be a spare cyber deck because Jensen destroyed hers.
There is not a spare cyber deck around.
Oh well.
Well, and you're Is your character well? Does your character have any basic electronics?
Which
Like,
I've got 3 technically. So
what do you have? So I'm looking for just like basic electronics.
I don't think I would. Jensen
Yeah,
might.
Jensen. Any of your characters, your Decker.
Where does it come under these days? We'll need to look up things.
Yeah, give me a second.
Where does it come under these days? Anyone remember?
It has been a while. Let me just pull up a character sheet that I can reference.
Comes under technique.
Ah,
Yeah, there we go.
okay. Everyone's got basic electronics as a default.
Yeah, but I need to know if you put any points in. That's the thing.
It doesn't look not for.
I'll take basic tech, electronics, or
yeah. Jensen did. She's got 4 points in it. So
okay,
well,
then
it's got 10. Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
So
level 4.
without a roll, they would know that there is a basic deck integrated into the plane itself. It's not exactly mobile, but it is operative since you were able to land the plane in good condition.
Yeah, but the last time we integrated fully with it, but we know the deck. We know that the online system infected.
Yeah. You also know that you wouldn't get very far anyway because the net's not going to reach out far beyond this plane.
It's just she's a net runner, so she's more comfortable over the deck around. That's all.
And we'll say that while Laszlo is aboard, he has suffered a mild concussion and is going to stay behind.
Don't talk. Just sit there.
Yeah, he's going to sit by in the plane. Right, so you're down.
Your cousin do all the heavy lifting.
Your craft works. Let's see, the captain's dead. Sylvester knows how to operate the plane as well, although he's not a pilot. So the first thing he would have checked to see is if radio broadcasts work to send out an SOS. And of course, the plane does have basically an EPIRB system, so like it is sending out a distress call already, but who knows if anyone is around to pick it up. Same thing with the comms unit. It apparently isn't reaching as far as he expects it should, because he's not picking up anything on it, which is, to him, unusual. You're close enough to various population centers. I mean, like, you're over the ocean, but you're close enough that your radio should pick something up, but it's picking nothing up.
Yeah, Adam, and I think Jensen might just double checking what they have. Yeah, Adam has a homing tracer, a radar detector, and a radar sonar implant. So they're not detecting anything either. No, don't think they've got huge range on them. It's implants.
Actually, those are implants. Your radar, okay.
I don't think they're that. I think they go that far though.
Well, I'm like, okay, but they're implants. First question. Yeah. Okay, and they do have some electronics knowledge.
Adam? No.
Whoever has the implant. Okay. Your implants don't seem to be working. Like, even if there wasn't anything in range, it basically has a ping letting you know that it is functional. It's not functional.
So the implants are working?
Yep.
Oh. That's not good. I mean, all 3 of us have internal agents and have some kind of.
Yeah, and in the short range, it seems to work fine between you all.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I shall stop hogging that up. Over to Pinball. What's Pinball doing?
What do you want from me? Is there something to shoot?
What are you doing? Tetra, what are you doing? What's going
on? So Pinball is establishing a perimeter around the plane.
Okay, so you're getting out of the plane. All right. Again,
are you
this is definitely a purpose-made runway. Probably not for a plane as large as yours, because you're noticing that your plane the wing tips are actually cutting through some of the jungle as it landed. So probably not for an aircraft large as yours, but has been recently upkept. Like, you could still see the scorched jungle area where, flamethrowing devices of some sort were used to cut down the foliage around the area. And then the ground itself that you're now walking on has been planed so that it's smooth.
Still less than ideal, but
And this would be very hard. Well, it would be impossible to see from the ocean and hard to see from the sky.
wingtips touching the foliage. It's going to make takeoff pretty much impossible.
It's impossible also because there's not enough runway. There's not
Pinball
enough.
wouldn't necessarily know that, but he knows. He does know wings need to be
Yes.
clear of foliage to be able to lift the plane into the air.
Yeah.
All right. So he looks for. There's bound to be at least a trail leading from this landing strip, because somebody has to land and go somewhere or come from somewhere to get on a plane. So he is first identifying that, and any others there may be.
Why don't you give me a roll based on your tactical training? I think you have one of those.
He
That's
does.
one of your specialty. Yeah.
He has tactics. Yes.
That's very good. No, there are no trails. But using this runway, if you just went behind you, you would run into those structures you saw coming in.
So there's only the structures.
You did not see anything else coming in over this island other than those few structures. And they would be right on the far end of this runway.
All right. Well, before approaching the structures, he, scans the tree line, make sure there's nothing nasty sitting and hiding.
Okay. For that, go ahead and give me an awareness. For you, if you've got anything that would help with...
He's got 3 detection.
Yeah. That's it. Any kind of sixth sense for bad things happening or about to happen to you.
Let's see. That would be adding my 5. So I'll just do the little thing.
Does it work for jungle animals like snakes and stuff?
Well, I'll get this. So right now, Pinball's the only one outside of the craft. Perception at 22. Yes, there are small... You haven't seen anything large, nor are you seeing any large tracks, but you do see snakes. There are a lot of birds.
Good thing I've been playing Contra 3000.
Mm-hmm.
There's snakes in the woods.
Very good perception roll. So you also notice that you don't see in the key positions that you would expect there to be cameras, for instance, or surveillance. It's clear. It's just jungle foliage as far as you can see, unless they're cleverly disguised as bunches of bananas. You don't see any signs of tech along the sides of this trail.
Have you still got your drone with you?
Yes. I assume he does anyway. The drone's...
my camera drone.
Yeah. It's part of your contract. It has to go with you everywhere.
All right, folks at home. Being the intrepid solo that everybody loves to hopefully see die on screen, I'm here to tell you I'm putting up a great opportunity because I'm outside the city, my natural environment, into the wilds where we will survive or die. Those are really the two options. It's a binary sort of thing. There's no sort of die, sort of survive. It's either one or the other. But as you can see, there's nothing out there and except icky stuff that I don't want to necessarily waste bullets on. So I'm going to go check over there. And as he points, the camera sweeps over with it, pointing to the buildings.
Okay.
In the plane, I'm going to check out these buildings.
Your drone gets about 10 yards away and you lose contact. Your drone is got a basic dog brain in it that when it loses contact, it goes back to home. So it comes back.
That is, that doesn't seem right.
Not at all.
Completely wrong. Where's my audience? Eyes on me. Fine. We're doing it live. because I actually had a screen eye implant that pops up a little screen that I can watch through
Yep, and that gave out to at about 10 yards or so.
from the plane.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like a early 2000s television commercial asking if you can hear me now. All right,
Those of you inside the plane, ball hasn't been shot in the last 5 minutes that he's been out there. Which I'm sure all of you are waiting to see.
yes, being that I have not been shot, I hitch up my nice big gun and go approach the buildings.
Okay. All right. Pinball's walking back along the path. What's you guys gonna do? You also notice that again, once he gets about 10 yards away, he drops off your personal communications units.
Hmm.
You recognize
Yes.
that as well, Pinball. You just lose comms.
I shout back, I lost comms!
Well, Tetris, shall we go? See what's out there?
Yeah, I was gonna look around the plane and see if they had anything that we could take with us, but yeah, now that
Yeah, you
he's
guys
already out there
did
and
that at
nothing
the
has
end
happened.
of last session. You found
Oh.
weapons, you found some survival gear in case the plane went down, including like pop-up tents, food, that sort of thing.
Okay. Then yeah, let's just head out.
Roll with my basic gun I have in my feet, yeah. Guys, see what you can do about the plane and see if you can find out something about what's going on with the suppression. But I'll be back. Do good work. I'll come back.
Okay.
Go off Thimble.
Well, Sylvester says, well, the kitchen still works. Should I put together a meal? It's all going to go bad anyway if we don't. Oh, okay. Well, all right. All right.
Yeah, we'll do when we come back. Yep. Don't leave Laszlo near any of the meat.
But it's certified non-human.
Yeah, for now. Yes.
Okay. So you guys arm up. You would have had whatever small arms you would bring with you to the Euro Theater, which small hand, technically illegal, but you could have still brought it aboard the plane if you wanted.
Yeah.
And then the weapon cache that you found on the plane. I take it Pinball's taking point.
Yeah, well, he's already gone my head, so.
Okay. All right. When you guys get again, it's you get within 20 feet of each other, 20, 25 feet, and your comms work again. So that seems to be about what the rain, whatever effect is going on, seems to be blocking communications. As you walk towards the structures that were at the nearest, could be the farthest, depending, which direction the craft would normally land on here. Maybe they land closer to this. But there seems to be a large tower, iron rusted really badly to the point where it's almost camouflaged because of the rust in the structure. It comes up to just above the canopy of the jungle tree line, not much more. You see some old metal Quonset huts, the half hemisphere little huts that are quickly thrown out. They're probably at this point in time all made of like spray structure, spraycrete or something like that. Again, old. This is a very old installation, probably during last corporate war, which was 20 some odd years ago. Island might have been used as some kind of beachhead. Hard to tell. Yeah, old structures. So I'm putting you just within line of sight where you just see these buildings. Okay.
So what are you guys thinking? Drugs? I'm thinking drugs.
Yeah, that sounds pretty logical.
I'm glad I sound logical, which I normally do when speaking about basically anything but also guns. Let us proceed into these buildings and find out who's here.
So the buildings are roughly a mile back. The island itself isn't much longer than that.
How long is the strip?
The strip is like a mile and a half at most. And you guys landed pretty close to near the end of the strip.
Taking was going to be a problem.
Yeah. If you could get the plane turned around, you would have enough strip.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Pinball, can you pick the plane up and turn it around? Yeah.
Okay. You go for it. Does anybody have any kind of implants or any kind of sensors that would let them know if, mm, how do I want to say this? If there is broadcasts going on, electricity, anything like that? Because I haven't looked at your
No.
piece in a while. Does anyone have any tech that would help you with
The,
that?
the best we'll probably have is just agents, which will just detect local networks if there's
Okay.
anything, but without anything beyond that.
All right. So you get within, your 20, 25 feet that things seem to work. And you're not no there's no network popping up on any of your comms or your ability to see that. You do notice that there are some solar panels around. So power is being provided to something inside of those huts, but not a lot. That's not going to generate a lot of power from what you're seeing. There's no real signs that anyone's been through here recently. Pinball, I'm going with your last observation. You're not seeing boot prints. You're not seeing tire tracks. This area gets a lot of rain, so you don't know how long tracks would last here, but certainly nothing recent.
And keep in mind, he has teleoptics. He can zoom in
Okay.
and
With your
everything.
teleoptics, you can tell that the jungle still someone is maintaining the structure because someone has clear cut. Again, it looks like with some kind of flamethrower, or just maybe just burning, period, keeping the jungle away from completely swamping these structures.
So there's something in there we probably have to smash. And once we smash, we can take off again.
I thought Jensen was saying earlier what was causing the plane to land was on the plane itself. Not it was directed here, but it wasn't from here.
Mhm.
So
That does not invalidate my statement.
mm, if you're going to destroy things, just get it on camera. Just makes good pictures.
Yes, as I hold up my agent and I'm like doing selfie streaming or something.
Sure.
I'm gonna
You
have to
guys, your
upload this
drone
thing.
is still circling you. It works as long as it doesn't get outside of. I'm going to just use feet. I can't do the conversion to the metric system this uses on the fly.
Yeah.
At least not with any degree of accuracy. All right, so 20, 25 feet seems to be the range that you can keep communication. So your drone is still kind of hovering around you if you want. You can send it out to that range before it has to return from loss of signal. There is one large hut which seems to be centered on the airstrip, which is large enough to hold small aircraft. There are no windows, but there is like a gantry door in the front. There are two smaller huts to each side of that, and two of these towers. Again, very badly corroded iron. One is taller than the other.
All
No
right.
sense that there's anything going on with them. Like you don't see lights. You don't see any motion of technology anywhere, but you do see those panels. So something is still absorbing power to do something.
Like I said, there's something in there we probably have to smash. Uh, let's go smash it.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't know. So I have a bug detector which will ping when within 2 yards of a listening device. So
Sure.
I don't know
There's
if
nothing.
that will come up. No, but it may.
Nothing.
I don't remember what I've got on my character. I've got a lot
Mm.
of stuff. I was like, oh, I'm going to
Which
put a lot of stuff on it. Well, what the hell?
Which of the 3 huts do you approach then, Pinball, since you were in the lead?
The big one seems like a hangar, so he goes to the left.
To the left. Okay. Again, no windows. There is just like a conventional steel door. It does have like a little data panel on the outside. There's no handle. The door is just smooth on this side. No window, no way to see inside. You do not hear machinery from where you're standing right outside of it.
All right. This might be something that we have to smash a door because everything is foiled by doors these days. Let's. Anybody want to try opening the door before I get to smashing the door? Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's keypad, old style keypad lock. It looks like there are jacks on it where someone could interface with it, but it is not broadcasting a network.
Hmm.
It looks like it
If it's
is
not broadcasting,
landline only.
so would there be any point in connecting to it, or is it just basically
Say that
connect?
again. Sorry.
Is there any point in connecting to it,
With
or is
what?
it just with the thing you said it has got a tunnel plug? So
You don't have a console anymore.
you don't need a
Oh.
console if you've got the
Oh, if you want to connect Bear right into your brain to it,
interface plugs.
yeah, yeah. If you want to do it without a keyboard between you and it, sure.
Yeah. No, but no, is there any point in doing that, or is it dead?
You don't know.
Okay.
How would you? There is a display on it, but there's nothing on
Oh,
the display.
okay. I'm just going to reach out and push a couple of buttons.
There are beeps.
Ooh. Oh, this seems to be powered at least.
Uh-huh. So, shall I get to smashing?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, if you wanted to plug in, you can do that. You just don't have any benefits of software, and any attack that might happen would go directly to the brain pan. Nothing in between.
Apparently, Pinball's assistant on
What do you mean, my assistant? I mean, yeah, I got an agent. Don't you have an agent? Everybody has an agent.
insistent.
Insistent. As in pinball is ready to smash, so
Yeah, so I'll get out of the way while he smashes.
Hmm.
what do you do, pinball?
Pinball is going to check the structural integrity of the door versus the wall,
Okay.
and to see which one is probably more flimsy.
Describe to me how you do that.
With my foot by kicking it lightly.
The door seems to be solid steel and it's very strong. The Quonset hut itself does seem to be made out of some kind of spraycrete, so it is also very solid.
Mm-hmm. It also seems like really thick.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part you said.
Seems really thick.
Yes, like there's no give when you tow it. There's no give at all to the door
Mm-hmm.
or the wall.
Alrighty. So I'm going to try first to give it a nice kick down the door kick.
Sure.
Iron Man style.
Yeah, you can't miss, so just roll some damage for me.
All right.
He missed. How did he miss?
I believe that's 3d6 for me. Weapons. I got my foot in here somehow.
And you don't have like a cyber leg or anything, right?
No, I do have a muscle and bone lace, so my skeleton's reinforced, but
Yeah, gotcha.
it's 3d6. I'll just find 3d6. There we go. D6.
Okay.
5, 6, and 2. That's
yeah, just kicking it, not going to do anything. It doesn't even rattle.
Mm-hmm. So 13 points, not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shall I kick the control pad next? Break in and make sure we can't get in.
Well, so let's just try some passwords first. 1111. 1112.
Do you do that? Do you just start making random presses?
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay. It is a 4-digit keyword that you're able to figure out because it does red timeout after 4 digits that are wrong.
Okay.
After you make 3 attempts, it just shuts down. You try to push it again, nothing happens, and it has a reset of about, well, if you wait 5 minutes before it becomes active again.
All right.
All right, let's go check the other buildings now. See if any of them are open.
Yep.
Okay, which one do you want to check?
The big hangar's in the middle, right?
Yes.
So going left to right, the hangar's next.
All right. Big hangar. It's got a gantry door. It's got the same kind of box on the outside.
Gantry door a lot more flimsy.
Yes, because it's sectioned.
I can probably cut this open.
Yeah, if nothing else, do you have a blade on you?
I do. He has a sword.
Yeah, you can break through the hinges and just like basically drop part panels of the door. Would be
So
the easiest way.
so he's probably going to cut open the bottommost, so
Sure.
you can roll under.
Yeah, the panels are about 2 feet tall, so you just remove one panel and you're able to roll under. You do notice that again there were no windows on the inside or on the outside. The inside is very warm. Again, you're in a tropical area, and there are some lights blinking against the back wall here. You do notice that there are some craft in here that are covered with tarps. Heavy smell of lubrication, fuel. It's pretty stifling in here. No lights other than the blinking lights in the back area.
Well, don my night vision goggles.
Sure. Brings it up just fine. There are 3 craft that are covered with canvas. You can see wheels poking out of the bottom, but you can't make out the craft without removing the canvas. In the back, some antiquated computer servers.
All right, found some stuff we could probably smash. There's like computer stuff, like from an old vid.
Otherwise, the place looks like it is a hangar. There is a work desk that's got various tools, various parts laying about.
Ooh, maybe. Tetra, we wanted to let him smash stuff up before we look at it.
It looks like
Sure.
the kind of operating system that might still be running important integral infrastructure systems that no one bothers to update.
It's running Windows Me.
I'd be impressed if it was. I think that might be a punch card scanner. I only saw that once on a old Scooby Doo cartoon.
So, given how old all of you guys are, you would have at least have knowledge. These are pre-crash servers, so they're not running Meta, the new language that works on everything. So this is old net stuff.
I'm sorry, are any of you computer experts that might be able to do anything?
No, I just have pick lock. I don't think that's gonna.
If do we think it'd be really useful, I could get Jensen to come over here and look at some of this stuff. But I don't know.
Well, as
aren't you one of those corporate overlord people that are supposed to be making decisions like that?
Tetra, as you're thinking about that you have lockpicks, you do notice that there is an old style key panel, like a little, I don't know, 8-inch square panel on the server that's got like an old style key lock on it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Do I roll for that?
If you want to pick it, sure.
All right.
And that probably comes under
wow.
tech. No, you got it. Oh yeah, really good. It's a simple lock. Like it's really simple. You could have done this with just a sharp object. You pop it open, and there's an old style handset in there on a cradle.
Ooh.
As in a telephone handset.
Yeah, landline. That's interesting. I don't think I have anything that could help with that.
You can pick it up and listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay. You pull it off the cradle. There's a green light that just kind of lights, and you actually hear like static. And a moment later, you hear a voice come over. Deep down 1643A.
Deep down 1643A.
What?
Okay.
What is your request? It sounds robotic.
Okay, does anyone have any idea? So, at least something's on the line, though. It's saying
So
something.
while you're pausing, it repeats itself again. What is your request?
What are
Uh,
you asking us for? We're not hearing what it's saying.
Yeah, I could just show everybody, well, pass it to everybody else.
Okay, so you
What is
take
our
a
request?
few seconds to do this. So the next thing on is this an emergency? If so, pull the lever 3 times. It's also a recorded voice.
look around, Liver.
Well, the hang thing
Yeah, well.
that the phone was on.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the hook.
yeah, this would qualify for sure.
Do you do it?
Mm-hmm. I
Sure.
do it.
Yeah, Tetra does it. Yeah.
Okay. Um, confirmed. Emergency request. And then the line just kind of goes quiet. The room, the hangar lights up. Floodlights from the top go on, and you guys start to hear a mechanical whining from somewhere beneath you, and the ground, which is apparently cement, but you feel like a vibration from underneath.
You know that was probably a bad idea, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm very, very proud of you. Do not worry. My prideness in you knows no bounds uh, because you have made a choice, and it was a great one. Because something's probably going to come out and get us, and then I will shoot it, and that is my purpose in life, shooting things. Uh, while I'm saying this, I go and examine the vehicles that are under tarps. I mean, approximate guess one might be like a plane because it probably has wings that extend out or something. Another one,
Actually, they're all helicopters.
they're all helicopters. So
Mhm.
yes, what the hell are these? Who uses helicopters in this AV world?
They are old, again, from probably the last Corp War,
Oof.
but they seem to be maintained. Like you can smell like fresh oil, you can smell fuel. They've been used and they've been maintained.
I
Did
look
you
around for a
also
vehicle that
notice?
would need a trip.
You also notice that there doesn't seem to be any weaponry at all. Like, you see where there would be mounts for your machine guns and other stuff like that, but there's no weaponry mounted to them.
Uh, so I don't see any particular vehicle that would need an airstrip.
You do not. No.
Yeah, it helps to have a marker though.
There's
So,
certainly enough room in here for a smaller aircraft to be in here with these, but
mhm.
no real indication that there has been, at least recently. The rumbling beneath you is intensifying.
Cool.
Just so you know, that's probably a self-destruct.
Eh. Well, that means you don't have to worry about destroying things. It'll destroy it for you.
Includes us, I say, out of hand. Does there seem to be like a chamber door or other like service entrance that would lead down?
There doesn't. Like there's no door in here. It's just a hemisphere hut. Like there's no back room. There's no other divider, and whatever is happening is definitely happening beneath you.
No, we can look outside and see if there's anything. I'm going to go outside because there's nothing much in here that we can see.
Oh, I see. You're casually leaving the self-destruct radius. Clever, clever.
No, the whole base might be self-destruct. The whole island might be self-destruct. You don't know. I'm just going to go see if there's any sign of what's happening outside.
Okay. You go outside. Nothing's really changed. Still doesn't appear to be anything live out here. The rumbling doesn't. The ground beneath you isn't rumbling outside of the hut.
Well, at least there's that.
At least there's that. Tetra, you may be wanting to go outside as well,
I will.
unless you want to blow up. I mean, that would make me even more proud in you if that is at all possible. So, uh, not having any interest in the computer system at all, apparently, with the keyboard and the monitor and stuff, I also leave the room.
Okay. Yeah, and again, as you notice, as you step outside of the little hut, well, it's not little, but the hut, the vibrations end. So it seems to be confined to within the hut's floor.
So I've lost track. There's the main building we couldn't access, and then there's the separate hut.
No,
Correct. And
this is
then
the main build. This is the big, like aircraft hangar building in the middle. You guys checked out the
oh,
left hut. The right hut
all
hasn't
right.
been checked yet.
Okay. All right.
So,
Shall we?
to the huts.
You gonna check
After
out the
you.
right hut?
Yes.
As
Okay.
well.
Same as the left hut, except this one does actually have like a door handle on it, and there is not a keypad here at all.
Ooh.
Ladies first.
Tetra.
Okay.
All right. You open it, and there are rows of wooden crates here and there. You see that there are some hammocks strung up. So like there's sets of like
Mm.
4 and ladders to get to all of them on each side of the wall. Yeah, it looks like a storage bin and a place for some people to sleep. No lock. The door you can just open it. Although you do notice from the inside, you could bar the door on the inside, and it is that same steel door, very strong steel door. Just no lock on this one.
Is there a bathroom in this building?
There is. It's a chemical toilet.
Do you need to go? Do you?
I mean, are
You could
you a
have gone on the
fictional
plane.
character that can't ever go to the restroom?
Oh, so you could have gone on the plane. And it's perfectly good
Yeah, there's
facilities on the plane.
a whole jungle out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just watch which plants you use to wipe with.
Yeah. I'm just aware that where there's people with menus, and they've probably got that there. And people try to note down passwords and stuff that they try to remember. So someone's probably written down the code for the left-hand hut somewhere in here.
So you want to give it a good.
I'll have a look around. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a conceal reveal object. It's under awareness.
Ooh, wow! I don't think I've ever rolled that. 11.
Okay. No, you do find there is. Not sure if it was concealed or. I mean, it's out of the way certainly. You find a box that's tucked away behind some gear. In that box is a whole bunch of like punch cards, data cards, magnetic strip cards with lanyards. They're badly weather damaged though. So the magnetic strips are intact, but you can't read, or some of the pictures are kind of still there. And they look like pass cards, old style pass cards for a business of some sort. But you can't read what the business name says on them.
All right. I'm gonna take some. Was the other reader also a card reader, or was it just push button?
Nope. But it could easily have been a near field reader.
Okay. And I'd also be looking on. If you said there's like bunks on the bottom of the bunk where people have sort of written things.
Oh yeah. So they're all canvas. They're all like survival type hammocks, and that is interesting. But no one's actually written on the bottoms of them. You do feel the vibrations to the floor in this hut at all.
Your self-destruct really sucked there a bit more.
As far as I know, it could be revving up. Also, why is there no maintenance to the outside, to the underneath? Want to check around back?
Sure. Either way.
sure.
So we'll check around back behind the huts to see if there's anything that leads down underground.
Okay. As you leave this hut, there is something coming out of the little 2-foot gap that you broke in the door. It's on like triangular tank treads. It's a drone of some sort. It's carrying a large med kit, and your
Oh,
voice
okay,
coming out
cute.
of like a creaky kind of speaker. Hello, hello, someone injured? And the bot's head kind of starts scanning around. It sees you, Pinball, and starts rolling in your direction.
See, I told you something would come out that I would kill.
Hello,
Um,
is
do
someone in
you
distress?
do you shoot before we have a chance to say anything? Could you, Pinball?
I mean, I'm gesturing proudly at the target, giving you an ample time for me to talk me down. Otherwise, I would have already shot.
Yeah, I don't know. You may have already
Does
shot me.
someone require assistance out here?
Oh, look at it. It's so cute. So wee.
Also, can't hear for shit.
Mm-mm.
Were any of us injured? Do any of us need a medical support?
Let's see. Am I injured?
Uh,
I don't think
who's the
anybody's
previous
Yes.
officer?
injured
Injured?
because
I either never healed up or I got injured from something.
I believe the plane was landed in such a way that if anyone got injured, it was just minor bruises. I guess it was like a really good landing roll.
Hmm.
Yes, I just have hit points missing for some reason.
Yeah, you go ahead and put them back. You should not be wounded.
Maybe
It could have been something else that was done
Hello?
previously.
The drone says again.
Hello.
Its head just revolves 360, kind of looking around.
Are you blind? We're right here. Act
Uh,
hostile so I don't feel bad about shooting you.
I can hear your voice. I'm sorry, this technology is not great. And it starts moving toward you. You notice that it's trailing an umbilical.
Wow.
Where did you come out of?
The deep downs. Are you here for a delivery? Is anyone hurt? You registered a distress call.
Yeah, we had a forced landing, and we can't get off this island. That's the emergency we're in.
One moment, please. And the thing just kind of seems to go dead. It just stays in place.
All right.
A few moments later, it says, "What was your airplane?" It's different voice coming through the speaker. What was your aircraft's designation number, please?
Yeah,
you.
Pinter would know. I don't know. Pinter would know because it's him.
A moment, please. And then again, coming on. Did crew member Jeffries make it, or the captain of the ship?
Jeffries. Who's
Jeffries was the guy that got off the plane. That was the second, the backup pilot when it landed. I described a guy who left, took his luggage with him.
Right, yeah, him. Yeah, Adam took his place. Yeah. Neither of them are. Well, one of them's on board, but he's kind of dead. The other one's not on board.
Are you armed?
Heavily.
Acknowledged. Yeah. If you will follow this robot back to the facility and climb aboard the gantry, we can maybe discuss this face to face.
Can you remove the electronic suppression field?
We can momentarily. What would you like? We can render any aid that you would need. Is your plane disabled?
We would like to talk to people on the plane still. We'd like to be able to talk to them, which we can't because of the suppression.
Oh, okay. It's dangerous for us to remove it for lengths of time, but I will remove it now for 5 minutes.
Why? What happens?
We would like to stay anonymous.
It's too late for that. I don't know if we're making it of this at last. Pinball, we may have to get you to kill someone.
But true to its word, your comms come on. Like you can reach the plane.
Oh, Adam, Jensen, what's going on over there?
Oh, Sylvester comes on. Hey, I've got radio coming on. Oh, this isn't good.
Describe why.
He turns up the volume so you can pick up a radio channel that's playing, because when you can't do global internet anymore, radio becomes a thing again. It's a news broadcast saying that your aircraft designated blah blah blah, carrying the stars, the most recent film. Uh, all aboard deceased, plane is missing. All aboard presumed deceased, plane is missing, etc., etc.
Well,
Well,
are you going to send out an SOS or no?
I am. This should be received.
Uh, all right. When you figure out who I have to shoot, let me know.
All right. The stakes are ready.
You are low on the list of being shot, so good job.
I'll let Adam and Jensen know that we've got old tech here if they want to carefully come and check it out because there's something strange going on that we don't know much
If you
about.
want to pull your guys out, just say so. That's fine.
Yeah. More so, I'm setting up that I have the ability to have them turn up at some point,
That's
rather than have them turn up at right this minute. Go, oh yes, no, yeah, we're prepared for them to come, and they came.
okay. Anyone else you want to try and communicate? Of course, your agents only reach so far anyway. Without
Yeah. We can't access.
Yeah.
I'm assuming anything off the island is basically way beyond our capabilities.
And after 5
Let's
minutes,
go. Talk to us, Leslo. No, it'll do.
they're snoring. I think your friend has sleep apnea. He keeps stopping breathing while he's asleep. And saying something about protect the Falcon. Keeps talking about a statue. I don't know.
Something about flying a dragon and he's carrying a spear.
But after 5 minutes, we're sorry. We have to turn back the blocking, and your comms go dead again, except for your immediate area.
All right, let's go talk to the person in charge, and we will see if we have to kill them or not.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that you're armed. Please be advised that when you come down, for our own safety, there will be a security detail. We would really rather not anyone get shot. Just so you know, for our own protection, there will be an armed security detail down here. We'll have guns pointed at you, but yeah, just please refrain from shooting.
I mean, he does say please.
To tell him that.
Okay, the robot reverses itself. It seems like its umbilical starts to wind back into its body, shortening, and it goes into it's a large platform, large enough that it could accommodate like an aircraft that has come up out of the floor, replacing the floor that was there. So, like if you look up, you see the prior floor is now above it.
Okay. Jeez, that took ages.
All right. Shall I rappel down, or just stand on this simple platform with you while we all descend at a nice, sedate, low rumbling pace?
It takes about 7.5 minutes for the entire trip. Just to let you know, it's not quick.
You know, is there not an access shaft or something instead? Maintenance?
You really want to climb down a ladder that long? We're really deep.
So there is a ladder that long.
Yeah. If you really prefer, the hut that would be to your left, 1632 is the code.
I prefer the gantry. Tetra?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, I will meet you down there.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. It is the gantry starts moving once you've made this decision.
I tap on the robot thing. Is there light? Can you give us some light so we can see?
Yeah. As soon as that, like the prior door comes down to kind of cap it off, lights come on, and they actually play some like old style music. Girl from Ipanema is playing.
Well, actually, technically, giving each other, there should be Snake Eater that plays.
As they descend, I shout them, quickly, pass the back. Bechdel test while I'm gone.
All right. Yeah, it is a long trip down. Pinball, what are you doing?
I go over to the other hut and punch in 1632.
Uh, Door chunks and kind of just opens.
So, what all is in this one?
This one lights up. It looks like it's probably the control unit to whatever those antennas out there are doing. You see, like there's you see where the lines for like the power from those solar collectors come in. For instance, there's a battery bank here. Old tech once again, but you do see like the lid on the floor, old submarine style with a screw hatch.
Uh, so, I quickly take note and I put a door stop in the door so it can't close all the
Yeah.
way.
So there is a handle on this side of the door that you could close it with, but looking at it, the door is decided to is designed to spring open but not close automatically. But yeah, you can still wedge it if you want.
And I do that.
Mhm.
Then I wrench open the door and get to climbing.
Okay. As you do, lights start to slowly come on, and you see like it is a long way down.
Oh,
Yep.
can you do that thing where you put your arms and legs on the side of the thing and do it? Whoosh?
Sure, could, but I need some cardio.
Oh. Yeah, so exactly 7.5 minutes later, the gantry comes to the bottom, and in the interim, so it's kind of like an open, like you're just standing on what was like the floor of this hut, right? As it's
Hmm.
coming down, you assume what you're seeing around you are just the walls of this tunnel, just a lot of stone. But then it goes down and you have this 360-degree view of ocean. And like you see like there's lights in here. So like you see fish around, you see coral reef down there, and you just keep going and going and going.
Hmm.
Below you, lit up just barely, you see these enormous domes on the ocean floor. And again, like it takes 7.5 minutes to descend all the way down.
Under the sea,
Mhm.
life is better under the sea.
The shaft goes through one of the large domes as you're descending into it, and then yeah, you're greeted. There is a force of folks there. They're all dressed in like fairly casually, but they all do have like combat boots and fatigues on. But otherwise, like there's not any kind of like not like a corpo dress code or anything. Like everyone seems to be fairly casual. They do have guns. They're not aimed at you. There's about a dozen of them. You come to a stop, and down through here, you see that there are small aircraft just kind of parked. You see people working on them, and they can be pulled onto this as needed. There's about
Hmm.
6 of them in here. Uh, Again, it's old tech that you're seeing, but all of it is seems to be quite functioning. Uh,
Whew.
Voice, the last person
Oh
that was
man,
talking
it
to
was
you,
quite a climb. I can make
comes.
this.
Yeah, you're still climbing. you're, you're still climbing. um, what the voice of the last person that talked to you through the bot comes out and says, "Hey, hi. Geez," he kind of rubs the back of his head. "We weren't really expecting guests. Most of the people that come here are either lost, shipwrecked, plane down, sort of thing. So we have protocols to help folks like that."
We weren't
Uh,
expecting to be forced to land here, so
really,
Yeah.
really, because your
No.
plane was actually due to be here for a delivery.
no, no, it wasn't.
Hmm. Okay.
Aside to Tetra, if anyone says, "Would you kindly," we start shooting.
He rattles off the plane's designation code again. That was your plane, right?
Hmm.
Well, we were scheduled for an airdrop that was supposed to. I mean, yeah, your plane was scheduled to airdrop some goods to us, not land. Craft's a little large for our runway.
No,
No,
we
this
knew
is not ringing
nothing.
a bell, is it?
We knew nothing about that. That was not part of. We were flying from place to place. I can't even remember the name of the cities anymore.
So you don't happen to have some circuit boards aboard your craft, old style? Nothing? No crap.
Was that in the crates we had in the thing? No, I don't remember. Yep. Classic corporation can't be bothered to come and tell people what's going
So
on.
you said our contact got off before you guys got on. He was the guy that was
Well,
supposed to be in
the
doing the
captain is
delivery.
Jeffries is
No.
I want
He mentioned the guy that got off the plane when you guys
yeah,
boarded. Yeah.
yeah,
And he
yeah.
did take a fairly sizable thing of luggage with him.
Did he? Okay, I don't think it was that big. I thought it was just like a
Oh wow.
sort of travel suitcase.
I described it as being a storage box.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention. Yeah, okay. I want to call it New Donk City. It's not the name of the place.
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah, because he was supposed to be on that plane and oh crap. Okay.
no, we had him replaced with one of our pilots because we knew nothing. We knew nothing about this.
Okay.
No.
That's really unfortunate.
Hmm.
Where were you headed?
I said we were going to Holland.
Japan.
Was it
Yeah, for a
Japan? Okay,
premiere.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Japan.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the
remember.
flight plan. You guys were
It's
supposed
been it's been
to
a few weeks. Okay, I can't remember the song.
yeah, that's the flight plan. You guys were supposed
Yeah.
to make a low over the island, drop off the box. This is the right plane. Okay. Oh, well, how bad's the plane? Can you guys well, no, the strip's not long enough for you to yeah.
Can you help us turn it around? You got
Well, yeah, I
some.
could, but your wings are probably going to just hit every piece of foliage along the way. I don't know that that's going to work.
If the plane can land, then you should be able to turn it around because you'll
Yeah, but when you
either hit.
hit it, your wings cut through a bunch of foliage, and it's going to
Did
have to
they?
go through a mile in the other direction, cutting through foliage.
Okay. I didn't think
Yeah.
I thought that it was actually wide enough for the plane.
Hey, look, we can get you on a boat. We got one scheduled in the next week. I mean,
No,
we
we've got to
might
be
be
in
able to get
Japan
someone to
by
chopper you
this date.
somewhere.
We've got to be in Japan by this date.
Okay. I mean, we can. I don't know. Look, I guess you're our guests until then.
So what's the dealio here? What's all this about?
Well, don't consider me to be a poor host, but obviously this is kind of a secret facility. We'd rather you know as little as possible, but we're certainly open to helping you.
Well, what corporation do you work with?
We don't.
You don't.
No.
That you sort of see in Peter said that does not compute. Corporations run everything.
Yeah. Well, anyway, come on. We can. Let me show you to what you can use as your quarters. Clean up, and no one's injured.
No.
There's more people up top.
You're not here.
Yeah, you can't. No comms. You still can't reach them because you're still.
Also, our doctor has a concussion. What? Why do you keep forgetting about him?
Oh, yeah,
you
he's still on the
into
plane,
a
isn't
comms
he?
unit that is not working.
Yeah, Leslie's on the plane. Well, they know that there are people on the plane because we've been talking to them.
Yep.
So it's not like it's a complete unknown. Obviously, they're not here. Is the main thing. We're here. They're not.
And apparently, one of your friends chose to take the long way down. We'll have him
he does that,
directed
apparently.
to your accommodations. Would you like your friend in the plane down too? Otherwise, we've got
Your friend is really violent and weird.
Yeah. He's going to be
You
really
get used
tired
to
by the
it.
time he gets down here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know how much they can actually do on the plane. So yeah, if they're able to come down, see, we didn't know what the hell was going on here. We didn't know if we were going to have to do an immediate takeoff or something. So
No, I completely understand. Like I said, we don't want to be rude to you at all.
Stefan may offer. Doesn't Stefan have the name? May offer you steaks when you turn up.
Okay. Well, we'll send some folks out to gather them up then, if you want them all down here. Did you say anyone was wounded, injured? You said there's one dead aboard.
Yeah, Captain kind of died because of whatever was in your navigating software that did this.
We didn't do anything.
The plane was going to come here whether we wanted to have anything to do with it or not, and we denied it. And
Well, it wasn't supposed to. It was just supposed to drop off supplies.
Nope.
Airborne. We're just supposed to pass over the island and have it drop off.
whoever set it up was not playing nice with the people on board the
Oh,
plane.
crap. This is what happens when you hire a third party. Right.
Yeah, never contract out anyone.
Well, it's hard to get these ports anymore, and we are limited in our associations outside of the deep down. So, yeah, this way. We're really not set up for guests. I'd really appreciate it if you just kind of kept your head down and didn't try to look around too much. The more you know, the less secure we are.
Yeah. Tetra, do you know anyone back in Night City? That was the name of the bloody place. Who might be able to help with this sort of stuff, or might be in fact better track down Jefferson or something to get hold of this stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great if you could get a hold of the guy that we set this up with. I assume he's probably sold those parts on the black market, took our money, and is taking someone else's money for those parts now.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely.
if it was sold at a night market, we know people.
Yeah, really.
That would be great. Those parts would
few
be
people.
increasingly harder to find.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
we
my
know.
friend here. So pinball, you do not get the scenic view. You are just in a utility corridor going down that just seems to go forever. As a matter of fact, it is going on so long that I would like you to make me a roll. Let's see. Athletics of. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're fine.
I told you I had to get my cardio
But it
today.
is unseemingly long. And
these rolls.
going deep enough that your ear do pop from change in pressure.
I go, man, I thought it was 6.5 minutes because it was a slow ass elevator. Where is this going? Islands don't. This is way below the seafloor.
You do end up in a utility closet. But there is somebody just sitting there waiting for you in a chair. They do have a gun, but they have conveniently put it just like within reach, but not in their hand.
I tell him, I point at him, sloppy, and then I just proceed down the hallway, not even waiting for him.
Well, your comms would have. Well, once you're in here, your comms work again, so like you can see pinball peeing up on your comms system.
All right, I have.
Turn left here, please. Left. No, your other left, please. Your other left, please. Your friends are that way. Your other.
Like
left.
I care about them right now. I am scouting the print.
Follow the lights on the floor, sir. Sir, the blue light. Are you colorblind, sir? Left.
Who is yellow, blue colorblind? It's red, green. As I keep going right. What's over here?
Give me an awareness roll, please. This has nothing to do with possible death of you. It's just what you're picking up.
And I don't care.
Yeah. You do catch the fact that you're definitely underwater and you're in some kind of dome in habitation.
Ooh.
Yep. It's like, don't care. It's like, why are you so far underneath? Are you some sort of sea lab?
Actually, all of you do. Any of you have up on your history? Like, because again, remember the time of the Red began about 25 years ago. So education, if you guys got any kind of
I got it. 3 levels in education.
Okay, yeah. If you've got education, go ahead and give me a roll. You might
Oh,
know some
apparently I do.
history.
I think it's one of those skills you have to take.
Yeah.
16. Well, 13, 16. Nothing terribly wonderful. 13.
Okay, so Penta
Yeah, I got a
knows.
13.
Everyone else, I was looking for a 15 on this.
Okay.
So the deep downs are underwater domed colonies that pretty much when the crash happened, they just cut all contact, and that's how they weathered through what was going on.
Right.
Some of them were government based, some of them were corporation based, etc. But they have not reestablished communications since.
Full stop.
Yeah, they have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so these places existed. They were corporate or government ran before the crash, and yeah, they just insulated themselves when all that was going on.
Why have I got a cube for you?
Yep. But yeah, only Penta knows that. The rest of you wasn't part of your education. But you can share
Yeah.
that over your comms if you, yeah.
Yeah, it was part of learning about some of the older shows like Seacrest and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
oh, we actually put that stuff up on the sea.
Anyway, you guys are brought into, it looks like a dormitory. It's fairly expansive, more than enough for just your crew. It's like you guys can take this over until we can figure out the best way to get you to where you're needing to go. Um, if you can kind of limit yourself, if you need to go anywhere, just use the intercom, grab someone in. Again, we're not doing this. Well, we are doing this to hide our operations, but it really has nothing to do with you. And again, the less you know, the better off we all are.
So this Jefferson guy you're telling me that was on the plane, he was supposed to drop you something?
Yes, we are running drastically short on replacement parts for some old servers.
Fantastic. He totally screwed you over and probably double crossed you as well. Total betrayal. Yes.
Mhm.
It unfortunately looks like it. You know, back in the day, you were able to trust contractors.
Well, speaking of such, maybe you should
Never.
teach him the error of his ways and have him killed.
Well, we don't really care if he's alive or anything. We just really want the goods.
Well, you have to set examples for other contractors that you order from. That if they don't deliver and try to screw you over, they die.
Oh, but for that to work, people kind of have to know who you are, and that's the whole point. We don't want anyone to know who we are. So,
Regardless, I have very reasonable rates for murdering people.
well, how about finding stuff? Like we would be glad to hire you to get our stuff back.
I mean, when it's tacked onto murdering someone, yes, I'm very good at it.
Well, what if we paid your prices for murdering someone, but then hear me out. You don't murder them, but you get our stuff.
Do I at least maim him a little, like shoot him in the leg?
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you have to,
I mean, lessons have to be learned, yes?
So,
yeah. Well, look, as long as we get our stuff back, you do you. You do
so
you.
Peter's confused by the lack of corporations, and Pimble's confused by the lack of murder. What is this place? This place is weird. We can't operate here.
And look, it's all very marvelously air conditioned down here, which is a nice break from the jungle. It's humidifier controlled, so it's not humid at all. It's very pleasant down here.
Well, with how far I climb down, it's less air conditioned, more heated, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's true. There's a full sized cots in here, although they look fairly comfortable. At each the foot of each of the cots, there's like a strong box. It's like, hey, there's changes to clothes in any of those you'd care if you want to swap them out. The clothes are clean. We haven't had enough personnel in a while, so they were all put in there clean. If you would like to change out, go right ahead. Showers are to your left, cafeteria is to your right. If you need to go anywhere else in the facility, there are intercoms all along. And again, he shows you like their old style push button intercoms that are on the walls. Yeah, just reach out to the intercoms. We'll give you a hand. So I know where you need to be, and I know when you need to be there. We'll see what we can do to catch you a ride.
Uh, do you know approximately how far away it is currently?
Well, Here,
I
it
gather we
goes.
didn't get that far out from Night City before we were forced to crash, so we're
So
not that
the
far,
whole
really.
trip was something like 14 hours,
Mhm.
and and you didn't even get halfway, so you were just like over the ocean.
Mm.
Yes, but Pinball doesn't know if they actually detoured to make this
No,
drop
you
or anything.
well, according to them, you didn't detour. Like they chose your plane specifically because you would be going close to this island.
Mm, mm, mm. So it's like, all right, I need to hunt down Jefferson. I'm going to need some intel. How did you get in contact with
Sure,
Jefferson?
we used a fixer. I mean, we can give you the fixer's contact information. I mean,
Oh,
how
it's
they
him
were.
I might have to kill. This is true.
Well, you're awfully big on the whole murder thing.
Apparently,
You really
I've
don't
only known a couple of
understand
days,
how
and that's all he knows.
you really don't understand how the world works these days, do you?
I mean, people are hard to find. So like not murdering them means there's more people to use for use, I guess.
And exactly how did you pay this fixer?
Well, we have ways of getting currency and moving currency around.
Huh. And how much of your diet consists of seafood? You know, I,
Most all of it. I mean, we've got hydroponics in here, so we can grow some vegetables. But yeah, most of the protein sources are aquatic in nature.
so are you interested in those steaks?
From what I understand, the crew that went out to get your folks are eating all the steaks right now.
Man, you
Yeah.
really drew the short straw. Uh,
Yeah.
We've got great food here. I don't know why. Anyway, go ahead and just relax if you like.
Also, what's your entertainment archives like?
Oh, quite extensive.
It sounds like
Uh,
you may have some of the old stuff that's like impossible to find these days.
yep.
Yeah,
Brings
but
you.
it's in this weird thing called a .wav or a .mp4. One
Yeah.
uses that these days.
Actually, they have a pre-crash archive of like all the hits, the best movies, all of that.
Archive.org, right.
Now, direct me to your video games. I'm here for, since apparently I am not murdering anybody. You've been very hospitable. You're very low on the shoot in the face list. Be proud of yourselves. I am mightily impressed. I will now be conducting video game historical research.
Oh yeah, we've been playing Worlds of Warcraft. It's really big down here. I mean, of course, it's not connected to like it's all through the facility, but yeah, there's a console over there.
The legend.
Now, where do I plug in my virtual headset? Wait a minute.
All right.
But they do, in fact, have that.
Pinball gets set up to play video games.
Yeah, it's not what you're used to. It's more archaic, but in some ways, it is exactly what you're used to. As you
Have
jump
to
into
use
a
our hands?
fantasy quote shooter game that's quite active.
I immediately pick the shooting class and begin shooting stuff.
Yep. It
Uh,
it takes about 2 hours before the rest of your crew is brought down, and they did bring the captain's body as well. We'll put him on ice if get him back to his family when we can arrange a ride for you
um,
guys.
Penta will also be probably talking to them about getting access to some of their pre-crash entertainment, so that my corporation could use it in return for helping out with them, getting them stuff and Nelson, that sort of thing.
Oh, sure, but the only data storage methods we have are kind of I don't know if you can use these outside the
We'll,
facility.
we'll
If you've
find a
got your
way.
own.
We'll find a way.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so they have a marvelous archive of
Yeah.
pre-crash stuff.
If you want help disguising places or stuff,
Well,
don't
no,
worry.
your hacker
Hollywood's
is
all over that.
your hacker is here, so I'm going to actually have him make a roll for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Jensen. Not Adam. Jensen. All right. Yep. What you need.
let me figure out what's going to work best for this kind of roll.
Because they don't have a deck. So, yeah. When we do have.
So when
Does
your guy gets here and you look it up, he's like, "Oh, deck
interface
wouldn't
plug and
help
stuff.
anyway. This
Hmm.
is the old net. Like it's supposed to be really dangerous, incredibly dangerous to jack in."
Yeah. Well, presumably they know how they've been checking in and out all the time.
Does your does which guy is it or which person is it that does your
Jensen.
hacker? Gibson?
Jensen.
Jensen. Does Jensen
Yeah.
want to jack in? He has Trodes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Does he want to?
Uh, if I order her to, she will, because she's got really high. Well, I assume guidance on the best way of doing it from the people already here, and they've already been sort of checking in and stuff anyway. So they should know the proper protocols.
Well, so you can ask or you can just do it because there are there are places for your interfaces plugs to be plugged in this area.
Hmm.
You could just do
Ask
it
first.
or you could ask.
Ask first to sort of say, because if Jensen's going to say this is dangerous, they will ask about that sort of protocol.
If you ask, so somebody's assigned to you. Marvin is assigned to you. Marvin says, "Oh no,
Yeah.
it's completely sanitized and it's safe down here. I mean, I wouldn't try to go out into the wider net. We're doing all we can to help out with that problem. But anything, if you stay within this local node, it's completely safe. It's probably very different than you're used to."
All right, Jensen will be happy to give it a go. She's interested in. She's a net
Okay.
runner. She does that sort
So
of stuff.
if Jensen jacks in,
Yep.
and actually, pinball, what I'm saying is the game is archaic, but the graphics are amazing. Much better than you're used to.
Impossible.
Jensen jacking in, it's like so in modern Time of the Red Cyberpunk, the graphical user interface for the net, not that great.
Hmm.
What you've just jacked into is full immersion, sight, smell. It's like he's just been
Ooh,
transported to another world.
wow.
Unfortunately, their cyber skills as far as programming don't work here. Meta is not the programming language in here. It's more like you got to figure it out as you go. But here's what I want him to roll. Does he have education at all?
Oh, everyone does.
Well, I mean, you can roll it, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got his character. I've got her character sheet up. You know, she's got some points in education. Yeah. So you want me to roll it?
Yes, please. All right.
17.
So for a 15. You're schooled enough in how the network used to work. How old is Jensen?
Would probably be younger than Penta even.
Okay, so
Because
mostly what you've heard is
these are
scary
basically
stories.
the NPC nobodies that the corporation
Yeah.
hires to do
Okay,
things.
so mostly
Yeah.
what you heard are like boogeyman stories, like rogue AIs that will murder you if you jump into the old net, that sort of thing. What you're finding is a completely safe feeling. It's real as anything could be. You can touch the data structures and what looks like a flower, feels like a flower, smells like a flower, but you can also see that there is underlying code that you can manipulate. So that is amazing. So what you got on the education is just the basic education that you were given, that the old net is incredibly unsafe. You risk having your brain and your cortex burned out every time you go in because there's rogue AIs everywhere. There was a group called Netwatch that tried to suppress this and found they couldn't and just shut it all down. People still find their ways into the old net because there's a lot of it that couldn't be shut down and has found ways to still exist. So yeah, this is a completely new experience to you. It's just ultra realistic. Pinball, same thing. When you're cut or slashed by the orc, you feel it. There's blood pouring from the wounds. You smell it. You smell the iron in the air from the spew of blood. It is the most immersive thing you have ever been in.
I totally shoot him with a bow.
You do.
And then I surf his body down a set of stairs to shoot
Okay,
more
so
people.
yes, you're having the time of your life. Since this is your
Absolutely.
character's actual thing they do, I'm sure you are quite good at it. But so are the people that are playing. So yeah, there you go. Okay, the rest of your crew's here. They tell you the captain's body is being stored. You're left alone while they can figure out if you have anybody you want to reach out to that could deliver. A helicopter could land on a ship, or the helicopters don't have the range to make it to any mainland, but they could reach out to a ship.
I tell them to send out a message to my media provider. Tell them, not dead. Haha, suckers.
I'd be wanting to reach out to my corporation to sort of get them to very quickly. We need to get back over to Japan to try and arrange something.
Yeah, because the news is saying that you're all presumed dead.
Yeah,
I do it.
we
Actually,
control the news. That was just a thing for the
Yeah.
hyping the movie. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Tetra, do you want to reach out to anyone for anything? I don't know, back over in
Yeah,
Night City?
Yeah, I know we were talking about like me having a contact to help them track down the items that disappeared.
Mhm.
So
Oh, you want to
I was
get on
thinking
that?
of doing something. Yeah,
Okay.
might as well while I'm here.
Um, so again, they don't want to open up that kind of communications for too long of a window at a time, and your data is
Mhm.
going to be scrubbed of location data. So your corp and all that are not going to be able to pinpoint where you are, but your messages will go through.
Okay.
Does Tetra have plugs? Do you have interface jacks?
Mm, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Yep. Okay.
my message would actually be a short video clip that I would send to it. And in response, how I have gone into secluded secret ninja training.
Okay. They do blur out the background though, so that they can't place where you are, so you can't tell that you're in a jungle, et cetera, et cetera.
Find me if you can. Because, there's...
Adobe unblur. Ooh,
Yeah.
according to AI, you're in the middle of the sun.
Mhm.
Because, I still had that bounty changing over my head at all times.
Yep. So you're basically left alone, but you can summon anyone that you want to. They don't lock you in. They just ask, look, if you don't go to like the two places they pointed out, there's the media place over here, showers, and the dining halls over here. If you want to go anywhere else, just call someone to come and just escort you.
And Pinball does not do that when he goes looking for the gym.
Well, the gym is fine.
Yeah, but he never asked for directions when he went looking for it.
Okay.
He just opened doors until he found it.
All right. So do you do that? Do you just kind of wander without telling anyone?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay. Give me an awareness check then. Not for danger, just for
subtract 5 from this.
catching information.
Because the actual check is perception. 21.
Oh, wow. Good.
It's 21.
Okay. You see some old posters on some walls here and there. You don't know if it means anything or if it's just like maybe part of the facility. And anyway, you see Netwatch posters someplace.
Cool. He knows what Netwatch is. They put
Mhm.
up a huge firewall to keep all the bad stuff out of the internet.
Yep. And then ejected everyone from it.
Well, or left them to die. One of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Huge firewall. They maintain the huge firewall that keeps the relatively modern net safe. I think they call it the Black Wall.
Ooh. Since player knows that, we will assume Pinball knows that. And when you think of that, you actually do see some on like a clipboard here or somebody wearing a patch there. That is the emblem for the Black Wall.
He just shrugs.
Yep.
What? Guess he won't. He hasn't shot them on all yet. So.
Mm-hmm.
He finds the gem and he
no one bothers you. A few people kind of like when they see you coming by and they may be holding something of importance, they just kind of turn so you can't exactly see what it is they're carrying, but no one tries to stop you.
He just like racks up 500 pounds and just cranks out a few sets. But that's about it.
Okay. Um, Again, you guys are allowed to send out your communications. They do tell you that they're scrubbing it of any kind of location
Mhm.
information that might be in the data,
Hmm.
but you can
Well,
get that
that's going to get
information out.
tricky to get something sent to us then.
Well, if any of you have jacks and can jack in, they show you how you can actually get something from the new net to this older net as like essentially emails or correspondence. But they
No, it's
don't
not so
have
much that.
terminals. You
Yeah.
gotta be able to jack in.
No, no.
Uh,
So if we want to say get my corpo to send a rescue ship for us, we don't know where to get them to send it to.
Right. And you wouldn't be sending it direct here. They'll send it to somewhere within a chopper range and drop you off with the chopper.
Hmm. And would it be easiest then to get us sent back to Night City?
That's the closest that would be the closest place you are. Yes. But if you want to make it to Japan, they can maybe arrange that too.
Yeah. Obviously, we do want to get to Japan. But I'm just thinking if we are also trying to help them in this old tech because Tetra knows people.
Hmm.
While you're in the gym pinball, some people come up to you and say, "Dude, are you pinball? That was an awesome fight."
that's me. Call me the pinball wizard.
No, I
That's,
don't think
that's
anyone.
because that's my next class. I'm sure
Uh,
there's a wizard option in World of Warcraft. I never
mhm.
played.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? Again, you're fairly left alone. You got your messages off. They're going to see what they can do to if they've got any contacts with ships that are heading in the way you need to go. If they can maybe make a drop you off on a ship, and then from the ship you can take a plane from somewhere else. Whatever you need to do, they're working
Yeah.
on it. And some of you have also sent out
Well,
requests.
pinball does not have conventional jacks. He has subdermal.
That's fine. Yeah, that still works. It's just if your only ability to get into the net is through a console,
Uh,
it's incompatible.
I don't think it's compatible because it's a subdermal grip for smart guns.
Okay. Yeah, so in
Uh,
that case, you still were able to play the game
Mhm.
because they basically you grip onto the controllers and it gets it feeds everything through your targeting reticle and all that. So you still can play the games just fine.
Of course, because game has a specialized controller,
Yep,
naturally.
absolutely.
But having to type everything in
Yeah.
using a handheld, oh, you ever do that thing on the television where you do the search thing with it's just awful using the remote. Hate it. Yeah. But pinball has he is entering his own kind of training. He hits the
Mhm.
gym. He does. He tries to find out what is applicable from the video game to adapt it to real life and tries to train it.
You have any interpersonal skills?
Interpersonal skills, social skills, you could say.
Yeah.
Uh,
Conversation specifically would help here.
Everybody has to have some conversation is one of the required skills. But
Okay.
yeah, I have human perception, conversation, persuasion, personal grooming. I think I'm the only one that has personal
Mm.
grooming.
So
Everybody else here are filthy animals.
yeah. So this is mostly conversation. So that's the role I'd want.
All right, I'll go with conversation. This sounds like a lucky roll. I'm not going to have to do multiples, am I?
Nope,
Yeah.
just one role.
So let's throw all the luck I have into it. Uh, So let's edit it real quick. Conversation mod 6. There we go. Close and roll. Bam.
Mm.
17.
Okay. You impress them with your skill in the game. That's not enough for them to forget that they're keeping things secret. So yeah, nobody drops the goods on what's actually going on down here. But they're there's some younger folks here. Most of them are around your age. Um, obviously have had military training too.
Mhm.
But so like you're basically accepted into the troop pretty quickly after showing off your skills on the virtual battlefield. So, they talk, they say, "Hey, yeah, we're watching some games. If you want to come up for some beers later on, we're over here in this this area." But yeah, not an I was looking for a 20 for them to maybe be fanboying enough to give something up, but they don't.
Nah, he's not going to be able to swing that.
Yeah. Again,
Empathy low.
yeah, Kim, Jameis, is there anything
Didn't
that you
you
guys
put
want to
all
do?
your luck into that? Didn't you say?
He did.
Yep, that is with luck.
He
That is
modified it
actually
before the roll.
Okay.
that's the
Hmm.
6 you see there in the roll.
Yep.
All
It
right.
is a
Okay.
very good roll under pretty. It's a really good roll. It's just this was an exceptionally difficult to get state secrets out of somebody through average conversation.
Mhm.
They know
Okay, so
stuff's classified.
let's shift the spotlight then, and Jameis or Kim, you guys want to do anything?
Hmm.
Well,
I mean,
is
I already
Tetra's,
called everybody.
Yeah,
Huh?
does she need to make a roll or anything? Or that's just happening?
it's just happening.
Okay. And as the real thing for Peter, as I said, was trying to organise, be able to get access to the pre-crash media for her corp. Otherwise, it's like, hey, we need to get to Japan for the live thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, if you have nothing special you want to do while Pinball is engaged, a new person comes in and is actually wearing kind of a very military uniform, although there's no display of any kind of regalia or anything like that. And it looks like it has been removed, like there should be, but it's all been removed. Um, he's got some folders with him. It's like he stops at the door, he knocks and stops at the door and says, uh, hello. Well, you can just call me Smythe. May I indulge you for a few minutes? We seem to have some problems going on. Your arrival here is it's part of a string of problems we've been having recently. We're just trying to run some things down. I know we've already heard your story of why you're being here, and I have no reason to discount that. I want to see if I can't maybe tease out some more information. May I? He's still standing at the door.
all right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Professor Tetra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here, brings you over to like where there's a table and some chairs, and he starts rifling through his folders. He pulls out a picture. It's like, was this the man that departed the aircraft when you came on?
I'm going to switch on my voice stress analyzer.
Mhm. Okay. Um, you need to
No,
roll
that just
something for
means
that.
it gives me a bonus to. I'll put the
Yes,
blurb in
so
the.
probably a bonus to human perception, perhaps.
Yeah. I'll put the blurb in. Apparently, you're supposed to roll stuff and that. So, and the sub beeps when
You
I
can
pick
go.
it
I
up.
tell you what. Go ahead and make me a human perception roll. Get the +2 from that.
Okay. Now, the question is, did I already put that in there? Where is human perception? Social. I would have got +2 edit, it seems.
All right, fair
17.
enough. He is very much in control of himself, but you can tell that he is agitated. He doesn't seem to be directed to you. He is most definitely under some stress. Could you verify if this was the person that left the plane when you boarded? And was he by any chance? He rifles through some more photographs, um, pulls out. And did he leave with luggage that looked like this? And you can say what you want, but yes, this was the guy. That is what he
Yeah.
took off the plane.
I currently have no particular reason to lie. Tetra, do you have a reason to lie?
No.
Okay, we tell the truth.
Okay. All right. So yes, this was our contact. It looks like
Uh-huh.
he may have cut a better deal for those components. He puts those aside, opens up another folder. Are you familiar with any of these three people? Puts down 3 photographs, 3 different men taken from hidden cameras from an area above, looking down, maybe from a drone. They're not familiar to you.
Hmm.
You all reside in Night City. Yes, you're going to a
Well,
premiere of a new movie. I
Mhm.
understand. These folks would have been in Night City around the time that you were filming. Do any of them look familiar to you? GM
yeah,
aside, they do not, but you can say what you want.
yeah. I mean, Pinto would have no idea because he wasn't there. So over to you, Tetra. So what you want?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I had some contacts, but
Okay. Um, is this your line of work, Tetra? Is it?
yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
How about he rifles through the folders? This person slides another photograph in front of you. This one you definitely know. He is one of your corp contacts that you get some information from. He passes you some jobs here and there. He's the one that hooked you up with the submarine kid.
CHOOM.
Oh, yes, the submarine kid.
Oh, we love Submarine Kid.
Hmm?
Hooked up with.
Yeah.
Yes,
uh,
we could call him with more ways than one. Yes.
So the question is, do you give him up as recognizing him or do you not?
Oh, I do. I recognize him. We're telling the truth here.
Okay.
gonna
Then he
look up
focuses
here.
on that. And he pulls out another folder. It's like, okay, have you ever heard him talk about any of these people? And it's a list of people. You recognize maybe half the people on the list as people that you have worked with, mostly in dealing with selling of information. If you just point out the ones that you maybe know, you're not putting targets on any of these heads. We're just trying to figure out who is trying to sabotage our delivery stream.
Yeah.
I
I'll,
private ping to Tetra that I'm getting a read on him, and he's currently on the. He's not pinging his any due business or anything.
Yeah, he's definitely under stress, but he's not seeming to be
Yeah.
lying about anything.
So,
okay. Then I'll just be honest with him too. If he's,
Okay.
honest with me, just return it.
Okay. Right. He makes notes an old-fashioned way, just pencil and paper on a notepad, and says, "And am I to understand that your team can be hired to solve problems?"
Yes. Yes. We have our own style of solving them, but yes, we solve problems.
yeah, hired. That's right. There will be that problem will not exist afterwards. Other problems may
There might be
Well,
arise.
other
we're
problems. Yes.
we're looking for a bit of subtlety. Your friend, we understand, is in the business of ending lives. That's not necessarily what we need, and I don't honestly think that the life that we would need to have ended can be done in the conventional way.
He's good at ending lives unconventionally too, if he needs to.
Well, I mean, the thing that would benefit us to be ended is not conventionally alive.
Oh. Okay.
I'm trying to be somewhat obscure as we need to protect our location here, but just to be frank, we believe that it is an AI that is trying to find out where this installation is and has at least found our delivery systems to keep our systems here running.
Hmm.
Um, we need that ended, or we need a new stream of acquiring goods, which could also be helpful, to be honest,
I'm
assuming
trying to
that this
do that,
AI
but I'm
hasn't
still
located
on
us.
corp.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's something we can handle.
Well, it looks like this, we will simply call it an individual. We will give you what information we have, but as it is an AI, that information
Mhm.
could all be completely false and made up, and quite easily. in fact. But it does look like it has breached at least some of your contacts and that are using them as cat's paws to do its dirty work.
Oh.
So maybe within your organization, you may find some information. We can give you the names that it has masqueraded as on the various virtual platforms to hire eh, people like you to do certain
Mhm.
things. We can provide you with that information. What rate? And again, as I said, we're looking purely for information. We don't expect you to end lives or terminate anything really. We just need the information. We're filling that, helping us to develop a new stream of acquiring hardware.
Okay, so the rate. I will have to consult with everybody else on
Of
what is a fair
course, of
rate.
course, of course.
And then,
And
one
I
of us is
wouldn't
kind of unconscious.
wouldn't want you to go into this completely blind. I prepared this folio here of what we know, potentially what they have to protect themselves, as like you to know what kind of opposition you might be facing to pay fair price, of course. Look it over, whether or not you accept this or not. This information won't compromise us in any way.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
think it over. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Pinter's been trying to set up a connection to, you give us media, we'll help you get the stuff you need with their corpse.
Yeah.
You guys got a pathway.
Question
I'm
is,
trying
though,
to get you
should
another
your
pathway.
corp actually have access to the stuff that they need? Is the real
We'll
question.
do deals with corporations to get it. It doesn't,
Yeah.
that's what the whole point of having a corporation do all this stuff.
Mhm.
You give us
So
what we need, we'll sort out what you need.
okay.
Yeah. And just so my character would have a reason. AI, if it's a dangerous AI, it sounds like something my corporation would probably not want to have around too much either. So
Yeah.
it's easy to have my character.
Your
Dave
helper, that is the network guy,
Jensen.
would tell you, Jensen would tell you that the real danger here is an AI on the old net has found a way to interact with the new net, which is the real danger here.
Hmm. What was Alana's cube trying to do? Access the old, I think, as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, we can have a look at the information. Pimble can join us. I don't know if you want to do it. Obviously, it sounds like a plot we'll probably say yes to, so I don't really.
Yeah.
We
Right.
fix an appropriate price.
So if you look through the folder, and we'll end with this, the thing that sticks out the most of what this rogue AI is using as possible ways to interface with the current world is that there are a class of AIs that really aren't AIs. They started off as real human beings, where a certain program was used to strip their identities and digitize them. And you are very familiar with this because you just met someone this happened to, and who, by the way, was given a new body, which
Can't
is
remember her
not
name.
detailed in this folder, but that comes to mind as like, hey, they've already found a way to implant these personalities into living current bodies.
They lost their pie making skills.
Yep. And just to throw it out there, because it's been so long to tie up some threads together, you do believe that the military base that is currently occupying Night City has something to do with this, or at least the facility they took over certainly had something to do with this.
It's NorCal military.
Yeah.
Just bomb Night City. It's the only way to be sure.
Again, they don't
Nuke it from
necessarily need
orbit.
anyone killed.
I didn't. I'm just saying to be sure.
Not only will get you a new source of brand shiny new technology, we'll just wipe out the whole possibility that anything's coming after you. It's been nuked once already. What's another nuke?
Yeah. Hey, I don't care. I don't know that.
All right. So assuming that you guys were on comms with Pinball while this was all going down, or just tell them about it afterwards.
Yeah, tell that afterwards.
Yeah, so they are wanting to hire you as a team to find out what's causing them these problems. So far, it's just been minor annoyances, but this shipment hurt. They really
Hmm.
needed some of the parts that should have come in this shipment.
And
Yeah.
Tess, let's take the job. Even if we're not taking the job, take the job.
Yeah, we'll
Oh
take
yeah, we're
that.
going to take the job. We just need to discuss rates and all that.
Yeah, I mean, Elena would know people in Nicety who deals with old tech anyway, because she was interested in that herself. But that Tetra can be all over that. You'll have your own connections. You don't need.
As a matter of
Mhm.
fact, during one of our previous games, you guys found a cache of old technology.
No doubt. Found all sorts of things.
Mhm. All right. Unless you have anything that you want to set up for next time, that's the proposition on the table. Is this unknown non-corp wants to hire you to find out what is causing them these problems, and it's potentially got an AI involved that has somehow jumped into the current world, current system.
I'm sure that's not going to be a problem.
Yep.
I'll
All
just get
right.
tumbled through it.
I guess we will end it there then with this. This is the setup for this last story arc. Jameis, why don't you tell us about your blog?
Yep, got a blog, post stuff. Recently posted about Superman, and just today put up a great music video I came across.
Oh, have you seen the new movie?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Oh, how was it?
It
We'll have
was
to read his blog to find out.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was very James. It was very James Gunn. As I said, it was very James Gunn.
Well,
Okay.
that doesn't say much because he's had some great movies and then he's had some real stinkers. So it could be anywhere.
Yes.
All right, Steven, you got anything?
No, nothing. Except happy birthday to me. Yay!
Yes, happy birthday to Steven. He too is becoming an old man with all the problems that come along with that. Yeah, got anything you want to throw out there?
No. But happy birthday to Steven.
Yes. All right. Well, if you found us, you know where we are, but check out Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. Find all of our social links there. No current running Kickstarters. My last one was successful. Thank you guys. If anybody out there, back for that
Awesome.
one. New one coming out in a couple of weeks for Weird Frontiers. I guess that's all. See you, everybody.